Okay, so we'll say that the circle is x squared plus y squared minus 2fx minus 2gy plus c equals 0. Fg is the center, so it should satisfy that equation. G minus 3f plus 7 equals 0. That's the first equation. And these 2 points should satisfy this equation. So that's 4 plus 1 minus 4x plus 2y plus c equals 0. The second equation. Third equation will be 1 plus 1 minus 2f minus 2g plus c equals 0. Subtracting those, we'll get 3 minus 2f plus 4g equals 0. So minus 2f plus 4g equals minus 3. And then if we take the first equation and multiply it by 4, we can get 4g. We can get minus 12f. And the 7 to the other side is minus 7 times 4 is minus 28. Subtracting these equations, I can get 10f equals 25. So f is 5 over 2. Sub that into here to get g. G would be 3f, which would be 15 over 2 minus 7, which is 1 over 2. Sub them both into this equation. 2 minus 2f minus 2g plus c equals 0. What's that? 2 minus 6 is minus 4, c equals 4. So the equation will be x squared plus y squared minus 5x minus y plus 4 equals 0. And I think I have a plot of it here. Yeah. That's it there. And the center's on the red line. I was calculating this earlier, so because this is actually not my first recording of the video. I made a stupid arithmetic mistake, which messed it up, but it's correct now. X squared plus y squared minus 5x minus y plus 4 equals 0. Okay, so now I can continue, safe in the knowledge that this is correct. The second part is we want the point on the circle at which the tangents are parallel to that line, which is the line going through the center. So we're kind of looking for like a point here and here. That would be the easiest way to get that. Maybe I can do a little trick. I can calculate the radius of this circle. The slope. The slope of this line is 3. So let's get the radius. Might be helpful. The radius, what's the formula? It's square root how does this work again? I forgot. Let me think. Take that to the other side. So it's 2.5 squared plus 1 squared minus 4. So that's the square root. 5 over 2 squared is 25 over 4 plus 1, which is 4 over 4, minus 4, which is 16 over 4. So that's the square root 29 minus 16 is 13 over 4, which is root 13 over 2. That's the radius. I think I actually got that earlier in the software. Somewhere. Where did I get it? Here, yeah. Oh no, it's a bit different. 10 over 2, so I wonder if I made a mistake here. Better double check my calculation. Oh, it's not 1 squared, it's half squared. So that's a quarter, so that's 1 over 4. So that's 26 minus 16, which is 10. Yeah, 10. Okay, so let's just draw it. Maybe we can get it just from the diagram. Okay, let's have a look. So we have our circle centered at 2.5 and a half. Okay, and we have our radius. Okay, and this line is at 3, so we're going to have to go out perpendicular to get to this point here. That distance there is root 10 over 2, the radius. And we know that the ratio here is 3 to 1. So let's call it 3 lambda, 1 lambda. So that would be 9 lambda squared plus lambda squared equals 10 over 4. So that's 10 lambda squared equals 10 over 4. So the 10's cancel, so I get lambda equals 1 over 2. So come out half a unit and go up 3.5 units from the center. So we're starting off, the center is 2.5 and 1. So we have to go back half a unit and then up 3.5 units. So, 3 times a half is 1.5. So that's 2.5 then. And then the only difference on the other side, we want to add this time going across instead of subtracting. So that'll be 3. And then we have to go down 1.5 instead of up. So minus 0.5. So I think that's the answer. And the way we can check if that's right is if I sub these in, there should at least be points on this circle. So let's check it out. 2 and 2.5. Let's see if that checks out. And maybe on the graph we can just see if that looks roughly right. What did I say? 2 and 2.5. No, that looks too big, doesn't it? Because 2.5 is up here. So I must have done something wrong. And there's a half. So that's a half. And 1.5 added on to 1. And 2.5. My circle too small. Oh, hang on. Oh, the center is oh, I said the center is 1, didn't I? I meant to say the center is half, not 1. So I'll just correct that. That should have been 0.5. So that's 2.0 instead. And then that would be 0.5 and go down 1.5. So -1 then. Yeah, sorry. So I think this one here is 2, and this one here is 3 minus 1. Okay, so let's check that out. Let's see, 2 looks like it could be on it. Yeah, okay. And then what's the other point? 3 minus 1. Yeah, that's on it. Okay, so they're on it. So 2 hardly looks parallel to that line though, does it? And 3 minus 1. Let's go perpendicular. Do I have it upside down? I have it backwards. Ah! Okay. I have it backwards. So there's the line through the center, and that has a slope of 3, which means you go out 1 and up 3. So if I go out perpendicular, it's out 3 and up 1. And this is root 10 over 2. So we can say it's the same thing, lambda, 3 lambda squared plus 1 lambda squared equals 10 over 4. So that means lambda is a half. So that's center there, which is at 2.5 and 0.5. We have to go left 1.5 units and up half a unit. So if we go left 1.5 units, that has us at 1. And then we have to go up half a unit, that's at 1. And then going this way, we have to go right 1.5 units, which is 4. And then down half a unit, which is 0. So 1140. 1, 1, that looks better. And 4, 0, yeah, that looks better. So if I draw a tangent here at 1, 1, so let's draw the line there. Does that look tangential? And then y minus 0 equals 3 times x minus 4. Yeah, that's the answer. This question took way too long because I kept making silly mistakes. Really, really annoying. But it's done.